السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا إلى مركز العلوم والحكمة Remote Study. Welcome to the first part of our lesson series from the book titled Arabic Grammar Without Tears. I am Mudaris Sulaiman Ali. Happy listening. المدخل إلى علم النحو. Introduction to Arabic syntax. المدخل إلى علم النحو. The introduction to Arabic syntax. المدخل, the introduction. إلى علم النحو, to Arabic syntax. المدخل إلى علم النحو, the introduction to Arabic syntax. We are going to learn from this lesson the three components of Arabic grammar. Wahid, number one, at-tajweed, phonology. At-tajweed, phonology. This is the component of Arabic grammar that teaches how to read Arabic alphabet accurately from the right point of articulation. Ithnan, number two, as-sarf, morphology. As-sarf, morphology. This is the component of Arabic grammar that teaches word derivation, how to derive different words for different meaning. So this part of Arabic grammar is called as-sarf, morphology. For instance, the word kataba, which means to write. From kataba, one can derive katib, a writer. One can derive maktub, what has been written. One can derive maktab, table, where the writing is done. One can also derive maktaba, library, where the books are kept. One can also derive the word kitab, book, from the single word kataba. One can also derive kitabatun, writing, kitabatun, writing. So the parts of Arabic grammar that teaches us how to derive different words in Arabic for different meaning is called as-sarf, morphology. Thalatha, number three, an-nahaw, Arabic syntax. So this part of Arabic grammar, it teaches us how to put the words together to make a meaningful sentence. An-nahaw, syntax. Since this discussion is limited, is being restricted to nahaw, we are going to illustrate this using the name Zaid from the table below. Wahid, number one, yadhaku Zaid. Yadhaku Zaidun. Zaid is laughing. Who is laughing? Zaid. So Zaid is the doer of the action of laughing. Yadhaku Zaidun. Ithnan, number two, adribu Zaidan. I am beating Zaid. Who is beating? I am the one. Whom am I beating? Zaid. So I am the doer of the action of beating. And Zaid is the sufferer. Zaid is the one receiving the beating from me. Thalatha, number three. Al'ab ma'a Zaidin. Al'abu ma'a Zaidin. Al'ab. I am playing. Ma'a Zaid. With Zaid. Who is the one playing? I am the one. So I am the doer of the action, being represented by a pronoun hidden inside the verb al'ab, which has been indicated by the hamza at the beginning of the verb. Al'ab, I am playing. Ma'a Zaid, with Zaid. So what have you observed from the three sentences? In the first sentence, the name Zaid, the last letter of the name Zaid was carrying Dhamma. In the second sentence, the last letter of the name Zaid is carrying double fatha. In the last sentence, while in the last sentence, the last letter of the name Zaid is carrying double kasra. So what has led to that? That is the question. So that is the work of Nahaw. Nahaw is to let you know the kind of vowel sound you are to give your last letter in Arabic grammar. So going back to number one, yadhaku Zaid. Zaid is laughing. And the question is, who is laughing? Zaid. So Zaid is the doer of the action. So the last letter of the doer of action in Arabic is indicated by Dhamma appearing on the last letter. So Dhamma appearing on the last letter is one of the signs that represent the doer of an action in Arabic. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. To make it easier, any name that comes after any verb in Arabic, the last letter of the name must take Dhamma. To make it easier, any name that comes after a verb in Arabic, the last letter of the name must take Dhamma, either single Dhamma or double Dhamma. Just like Yadhaku Zaidun. Yadhak is the verb, and Zaidun is the name appearing after the verb. So the last letter must take Dhamma because it is the doer of the action. Ithnan, number 2. Adribu Zaidan. I am beating Zaid. Who is beating? I am the one. So who is the sufferer? Zaid is the sufferer, is the one receiving the beating from me. So in Arabic language, the sufferer of an action, so the last letter of the sufferer of an action must take Fataha. So Fataha is one of the signs that indicate the sufferer of an action in Arabic grammar. Not the only sign. There are many signs, but Fataha is one of them. So the reason why the last letter of the name Zaid is taking double Fataha here is because Zaid is the sufferer of the action. The action is being done to Zaid. Zaid is not the one doing it. So Adribu Zaidan, I am beating Zaid. I'm the one beating him. So he is the sufferer. So the only sign that indicates that Zaid is the sufferer of the action of beating is for the Fataha to appear, either single Fataha or double Fataha on the last letter. So Adribu Zaidan, I am beating Zaid. So the reason why Zaid, the last letter of Zaid is taking double Fataha is because Zaid is the sufferer of the action of beating. So, and I am the one who is beating. Adrib, being indicated by the Hamza, being indicated by the Hamza at the beginning of the verb adrib. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. ثلاثة, number 3. ألعب مع زيد. ألعب مع زيد. I am playing with Zaid. Who is playing? I am the one, as indicated by the Hamza at the beginning of the verb al'ab. So al'ab ma'a Zaidin. Ma'a is one of the agents of kasra. Ma'a is one of the agents of kasra. So the grammatical responsibility of ma'a is to make sure the last letter of any name that comes after it takes kasra or attracts kasra. So that is the grammatical duty of ma'a. The grammatical responsibility of ma'a is to make sure the last letter of any name that appears after it takes kasra, either single kasra or double kasra. So that is why the name Zaid, the last letter of the name Zaid, has taken double kasra, because of the agent of kasra that comes before it. I hope you understand. لعلك فهمت? MashaAllah. So ala abu ma'a Zaidin. So it is very wrong in Arabic grammar to say ala abu ma'a Zaidun, very wrong. Or to say yadhaku Zaidan or yadhaku Zaidin, both are wrong. Or to say adribu Zaidun or adribu Zaidin, both are wrong. Or to say ala abu ma'a Zaidun or ala abu ma'a Zaidan, both are wrong. So this is the work of Nahau. Nahau is to teach us. So the kind of vowel sound we are to give our last letter in writing or in speaking, in our conversation. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.